Have you ever wanted to learn how to throw a technical punch? Well, today I'll teach you how to throw a technical left-handed jab. My name's Clayton Chamberlain, and let's get started off with a few things we'll need. First off, you'll need hand wraps. I like to use the 180-inch hand wraps. Then gloves, either boxing gloves, M.M.A. gloves, or kickboxing gloves. It all depends on your preference. Well, the first thing you'll need to know how to do is wrap your hands. I've already started off on my right hand, so I'll teach you how to wrap your left hand. It's the same for both sides. Start off with the loop, going over your thumb, and take the wrap and go over and under your wrist 3 times. After that, go under and over your palm of your hand 3 times. I like to cover the knuckles and the whole palm area. From there, go under and over your wrist, but this part gets tricky, going through your pinky and ring finger area. And go under and over the wrist, going through your middle finger and ring finger area. Go under and over the wrist again, and then go through your pointer and middle finger area. Then continue by going once again under and over the wrist, keeping everything nice and taut. Then from this, go over the wrist one more complete time, over and under, and then go from your palm, go under and over your palm 3 times, covering all those loop joints you made between your fingers. And once you go over that 3 times, I like to go under my palm and over my wrist, and then go back to underneath my palm to over my palm, back to underneath my wrist. And I just alternate until I start running out of hand wrap. And I like to finish with my Velcro on the bottom. Secure the Velcro and you're ready to go. Alright, the next important thing we're going to need to learn how to do is your stance. There we go. Your stance is key because it keeps your body weight level. Start off facing your target. Take your right or your rear leg and take a step back. It should be at a 45-degree angle. Your hips should be slightly pointed forward still, and take your left foot and make a 45-degree angle. So your toes are facing that direction, but your hips are facing this direction. Keep everything economical. This way you can move side to side, front, back. You can step for punches, step back for punches. Basically everything's nice and balanced. There we go. Alright. Now, for a left-sided jab, the purpose of the speech, I'm going to be using the M.M.A. gloves just because it allows me more range of movement with my fingers, so I can grab my speech outline. Make sure everything's nice and tight with your gloves. Keeping the wrist secure and the hand wrapping is key. If you want to prevent injury, make sure you have a nice hard fist upon impact with your target. Alright. Now, first off, I'll start off by showing you face forward, or facing y'all forward. Face the target in the proper stance like we said, rear foot back, left foot forward, 45-degree angles, fist facing fists and hips facing forward. With your right hand, keep it close to your face. Your left hand should be out and slightly pointed forward, keeping your elbows on both sides into your body. See how it allows little area or face target for my opponent and little body area or target for my opponent to hit. Now, when you throw your jab, you want to make sure you keep your elbows in because your eyes are good at recognizing movement on side to side but not straight forward. So if you throw your elbow out when throwing a punch, your opponent is more likely to see that your left jab is coming. But if you keep your fingers and your palms facing your target, it allows for a straighter punch, meaning your opponent will be less likely to recognize that you're throwing a jab. Alright, so with a nice, balanced, wide, strong stance, throw your jab. Practice that a few times. And upon impact with your target, you want to twist your wrist and land your punch with your first two knuckles, or your pointer finger knuckle and your middle finger knuckles. That allows for a nice stabbing movement. I'll show you on the back. So once again, have a nice wide stance and throw your punches. Don't lean too forward because it throws all your weight forward and your opponent is likely to have a stronger punch coming in. And don't lean back when you throw your punches. Just have a nice straight jab. Focus on hitting your target in the same area. Well, that's how you throw a technical left jab. My name's Clayton Chamberlain. I wish I could teach you some more punches, but time doesn't allow for it. So have a great day and good luck on your speeches.